Morning. What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? All right, let me do what I should have done in the first place every single time, and then I never do it, right? So let's open up the YouTube, go to content, lives. By lives, I mean lives. Let's open it up. Let's go to it. How does one live chat? Just gonna leave it there. Everything else should be pretty good. This code. Anybody else like Discord more than texting? Just the gifts alone. You can't beat them. You can't beat the gifts, man. Anybody else like Discord more than texting? The gifts alone. You can't beat them. Catch me right before you. There's somebody outside just blasting some bangers. I want them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Anyways. Feels good to be looking at these charts. We got sick over here. A little stomach GI bug. Started with me. I thought I had food poisoning. And my mother-in-law got it a few days later. We saw each other Friday. So like we definitely got it at the same time. And then I thought I had food poisoning. Then my niece started getting sick. And then my wife got extremely sick. And then I moved into the in-laws because they have a bigger house for a couple days. Just trying to avoid it. And now my father-in-law is sick. And we're back home. Wife's good. We're just trying to keep Hallie healthy, right? Because it wasn't good. But we're home. We're home now, and we are ready to rock. I don't want to hear that. But yeah, we're here. We're back. We are here and we are back. Let me look Cardano quick and then I'll hop over to Biddy. Oh, there it goes. I was wondering if that was going to happen. Don't have. I still don't love it. I still think we should be moving down a little bit here. Everything is just looking like it's not done bleeding. Little pumps here and there, no big deal, but so we took this low. get rid of that, boy, man. Alrighty. I mean, there's just not much going on here. What's Biddy doing? Took that high. See, like, this is just this is stupid, right? We need to take this fucking low. Because this is all internal fucking choppy bullshit. What is it waiting for? What's about to happen? Are we about to have something good happen or something bad happen to me? This is looking like it's ready to either go up and then dump or go down and then pump. Like it's squeezing. And I don't necessarily love it. Right? We have bearish divergence on the daily. Bearish divergence on the 4 hour, I'm sorry. We have bullish divergence as well. Money flows in the red, so we're going to lean to the bearish side. But, you know, if you got in here, targets hit. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, 2 hour bearish, little trigger wave rollover here. What about the 10? Yeah, I mean, I'm saying dead. We're going down. We're going down, down, baby. Read 'em a week. Let me go back to Cardano because although I said Bitcoin TA, I've been trading Cardano and I'm gonna go to. I'll do Bitcoin. Don't you worry. But Cardano has been better. That's all I'm saying. And if you disagree, that's fine. I don't care. And no, you don't have to like it as a project to trade it. If you're here and you heard that, say what up. Jim is a huge Cardano guy. Loves it. Big Cardano guy. Some say he's even cousins with the man Charles himself. Yeah, guys, it looks like, right, because what did we do here? We SFP'd this guy here, right? SFP'd this guy, and we're curving out, right? That's the 45-minute. Let's look at the hourly. We're curving out. You drop down 24-minute, curving out. We do have bearish divergence, right? Making a higher high, making a lower high on the oscillator. Same thing on the 15, but it's more local. Right, it's here, and that's what we want to see. We even have it from back here, but that's all right. So to me, we should be rolling down. I think we should be coming down into here, bare minimum, and I want a piece of the pie. Right? Y'all want a piece of that pie? I want a piece of that pie. If not a lower pie, it could be a real low slice of pie. Who knows? Not me. Hey, not me, not my problem. That's what I say. I'm shot. Yeah, like right. If you zoom out to the 2-day on Cardano, I know this wick is crazy and this chart looks absolutely ridiculous, but all we've done is shut up and we're eating up this wick. That's all we're doing. We're eating it up. So we do on it. We did it on everything, but not everything had such a big wick, and everything like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's is small. This is Bitcoin's here, right? The 10th. We ate it up. We came up and we kept going. It's just different, but that's. I don't know. Like you look at something like this. If I look at something like this, I would say no. I don't want to touch this fucking thing. But once you start piecing it, pulling it apart, it does start to look a little more appetizing. Like this is fake out. There we go. Now we broke. I know there's some other moves in here that may count on the 6, but if you go up in time, this is what it's going to look like, potentially, right? Or was this just a liquidity grab of this liquidity, right? Now that's the question we got to ask ourselves. And it's you go on a lower time frame than this one, it looks like this, right? So we came down, we broke this, and now we retested, took the low, came up a little bit into some supply, and we continued down. Is that all it needed, right? Are we just, is all it's doing is looking to grab some liquidity here to then go? I don't know. I'm not necessarily convinced for that just yet, but it's okay. I don't have to be convinced until it's ready to happen. Because I can. That's the name of the game, right? Anybody in here? If anyone's in here, say what up. Give me a thumbs up. Say hi. Give me a thumbs down. Give a shit what you do, to be honest with you. But if I'm here talking to myself, shit's about to get weird. So yeah, this is toast. Let's see something here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Because in a perfect world, right? Say you even got short up here somewhere, right? You waited for the news to play out. Let's go to the 5, right? This came out, we came down. Whatever. You got in here somewhere. Max, what's up? Appreciate you. Even if you want to pull it into there somewhere, let's go to the 24. You'll see it better, right? And all this is nice. I'll get the BTC in a second. In a nutshell, right? Because did we take this high? We did, okay. Took the high, then we took the low, but we're staircasing some SFPs, right? So now we took the high again. So even if, like right now it looks bearish, right? I don't think you're, at least you, Max, I know you're not arguing me short on BTC. Even if this is the goal, somewhere here, or maybe even just to take this low, to come take this wick, to then do like a double bottom like this. Whatever. You can only assume that somewhere here is a potential bounce zone. Why? Because we literally just broke bullish, right? Retest continuation. Maybe, but maybe not, right? You don't have to take profits there. I mean, I think it'd be smart to grab a little bit off the table, but, unless if you don't have one there, like my TP is, for this guy, I have it on this low, right? Because I'm assuming this. Come grab the liquidity, maybe we roll down and grab the liquidity, and then we figure out what we want to do. Like I'm looking at it like this. Okay, right? We grab liquidity, maybe we're going to rotate down to the downside. We may not, I don't know, but we have a lot of bearish divergence coming in. We SFP this high, the 4 hour, right? We got a nice little trigger wave coming in, so I have criteria that's met that says we should be going a little lower. Let's get over to Biddy. I'm just going to start 4 week quick, guys. I'm just going to motor it down. That's still looking like it could bleed oscillator wise. The 3 week, it's hanging on. Yeah, I mean, that's a good assumption. I'll dive into this for Bitcoin for you in a second. I'm on 3 week, 2 week. Yes, that still kind of looks like it can go up, but then you get down to the 1 week, and like, look at this, right? Right, this can just roll, money flow continue out, and now we're looking for that is, to me, the bear market's in, top is in, bear market's here. Now you're looking for, are we going to get a retest into here, or even take the high like last cycle, then continue down? But where are we going to hit? Where are we going to land on our feet? Is somewhere in here? We're looking for a nice long, for the bottom to be in, or are we looking for a lower high to continue down? We don't have to find the floor, right? Not yet. Not yet, right? Look how long it's taken to identify that. Oh, this looks very toppish. 265 days from the high. You know, it's no, not even. I would even go further than that, right? Because this is where the divergence starts. That's why I'm starting it there. But we broke it here. 300. We're talking about a damn year almost, guys, to be able to identify the fact that I think the top is in, and it may not be. Don't get me wrong. Like the bottom right here, boom. Ooh, we got bullish divergence. Money flows facing up. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, somewhere over here, you could say I think we're falling on our feet. It's a good zone. 360 days. That's another year, right? Plus or minus a year over here too for the bottom. So crazy shit can happen, but it's definitely looking toppish, right? Trying to figure out what's going on. Big move up, smaller move up, smaller move up. Breakdown. Right? Cut exhaustion here. It's slowing down, which is normal. It's got to slow down and it does not have to slow down eventually because some things like the Chow Chow do not know how to slow down. Right? This is insane. Chow Chow. Right? This is the weekly chart, guys. This is nuts. Look at this shit. Look at this. Like I'm asking, like, when are we getting something like this? Are we ever getting that again? Right? We came right back down, right back into demand, and then poof, popped it up again. You know, see where we are right now? We come back down into here, y'all better be looking for some longs. Come on. But anyway, this is crypto. We don't do this shit. I don't need to. It's not my thing. But yeah, it's crazy, right? All right. 5-day. Rolling over here on the oscillator. Money flow's coming up. Bearish divergence. We talked about this, guys. We did. If you weren't here, I know I'm not that consistent, and I apologize, but we talked about being a bounce zone and maybe coming up into this Fibonacci level along with this trend line to then roll right over. It's exactly what happened. It may not be that pretty, and you may not have gotten an entry right here, but you don't need to get an entry there, right? You need to be able to identify it and then like, okay, how do I get in going forward here? How do I start, maybe how do I flip my bias to shorts versus saying, oh, we're going to flip here. We got some bullish divergence. We're going to go long. Maybe it's time to say, okay, maybe there's, if we're going to short or we're going to long, we can get in now. If we're going to short, maybe we can, look to take it to whatever target because of whatever your rules are. But then again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying what I'm doing is, to me, looks like we're going down a little more, right? 3-day, same jazz, right? Bearish divergence, money flow came out. Nice little 3-day trigger wave. 2-day, same shit, except we have hidden bearish divergence on top of it, right? Oscillator-wise, we got money flow still in the red. It's coming up a little bit, but we don't have bullish divergence, right? This is just upward curvature. It would make sense to come down, take this low, and then do this, and now we got bullish divergence, right? It may just take a while to get there. We do not have to do that, but that would make sense for me, right? You got something like that, and then you change bearish, or bullish, yeah, you could look to get on a long somewhere and run it back up into here. It makes sense. Until then, I'm a little hesitant. The daily, right? And this red box here should be blue. Right, gray and blue, because this is demand. Came into daily demand. We came into, there's more stuff here too, but a daily order block. And we bounced. Right? Picture perfect. I'm getting rid of it now. Goodbye. But it doesn't mean everything, right? We don't have any divergence in these higher time frames. We have bearish divergence coming in, right? Locally, bearish divergence. We have nice upward curvature, but we still have bearish divergence curvature, right? And if you want to go, bearish divergence here, and then hidden bearish divergence here, right? So to me, it's saying down. Now, I'm not saying it's going to die. it's just going to plummet. It may. But it just looks like it's ready to continue on its path. You know, we come up, we got an SFP of this guy. Great. Look for that entry confirmation to short. You know, we come up anywhere in here, right? And you get a confirmation to short, look to short because we broke bearish. You know? Yes, I know, I see it here, right? Broke bearish, broke bullish. Can't win them all. That's playing out nicely. So, let's keep moving. 16 hour. Not much to write home about there, right? And then this was the liquidity we were talking about, we were looking for. Let me get rid of this. We don't need that fib no more. We do, but right now we don't. Right, this wick here. Right here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the stuff we go over in more depth in the Discord, right? It should be in the description somewhere. But this is liquidity. Came up, we swung, failed it. You're like, wait a second, 8 hour SFP. Maybe, just maybe, I'll take this and I'll look to run it all the way down to here. But even if you didn't like that, right, that was too ballsy for you. Shit, you got a whole bunch of reasons to take some profits in here somewhere, right? You do. You could have taken a little profit up here on your entry at whatever target you would have had there on a lower time frame. But there is an argument to be had to hold it a little lower. For me, at least. And I'm nobody, but for me, there's reasons to. You can't, you're not going to hit them all, right? But you can't ignore the shit that's right in front of your face. You just play it. Just let it play. Hold on. Don't you do it. We have more news coming out in 30 minutes. I still think we're going to go down. But it could come up to come down again. That's all right. That is okay. I mean, that's really it, guys. The rest of it is, the rest of it is scalp moves, right? Because right where we are right now is kind of stupid. I'll go to the 4 hour. It'll be easier to see. Right? I mean, we are just squeezing. Oops, that's not the right one. Doesn't matter. Right? We're just squeezing. So you're getting in on something here. Great. That's awesome. I'm happy for you, but get the hell out, right? These are not, a 4 hour play is not the move right now to hold till, 200K. A 24 move to getting on a 24 minute, you're not looking to hit home runs with these lower time frames until these higher time frames align, right? If you're getting in here, it's because it lined at a higher time frame. You got a TP here, you got a TP here. Then you have places you can add, if you can figure out how and why. And then, but you're running it lower. But until you're on the extremes on a higher time frame, these lower time frames are just there's a lot of bullshit going in. So unless you know how to read it, you're going to get eaten up. And even if you do know how to read it, there's still some chopping here to be had, right? You're still going to get eaten up. But this is a good one. This was a good one. No. Was it a 30 minute? Maybe it was an hourly, but it was something like this. Well, 8 to 1, 9 to 1, 10 to 1, plus or minus a little bit. It was nice. Right? That's it right. There's a trade. Boom. In and out. Getting in here, you're out here. Boom. Oh, look, it came back. Good. I'm in. Boom. I'm out. They're here. The trades are here. The trades are here. Just don't be overly optimistic and screw yourself, right? Don't do it. All right. Oh. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I don't know what we're talking about, but let's do it. Yeah, you see? Look at, like, excuse me. Can't breathe through my nose, guys. It's a fucking problem. All right, if you're looking at this, right, you go on a higher time frame maybe. Let's go to the hourly. It's better, but no, let's go to the hourly. Look at it, right? We're coming down. You do have a little hiccup here, right? Come up, come down, come up. I wouldn't count that actually because it's a one candle. Nope. Nope. Why am I screwing this up? Because this screws everything up here. Coming up, coming down. This may be just one move for me, to be honest. On the hourly, on the 40. All right, so the 45 is mo better. Thank you for that. And we're just in this range, right? But we're still bearish technically because we didn't break any of these highs. And if we don't close above this high, we're not going up. We should rotate down. Whether it's to the low or not, it's a different story. I'm not asking that. I'm just saying in general. The theory is that. No. Now my brother-in-law is sick. You guys don't see that. Welcome to my text messages. That sucks so bad. And the sickness continues. Now my brother-in-law is sick. Eee. Gross. Yeah, buddy. Remember, 10 o'clock, we have more numbers coming out. We have I gotta open this. Personal spending month over month, personal income month over month, core PCE month over month, personal income month over month, personal spendings month over month, core PCE month over month. I don't really care what they come out with, but it can get volatile before it makes a move. Right? Grab a lot of liquidity and then continue in the direction we want, and then we're sitting there frustrated. We missed the move. That happens. Any questions, comments, concerns? Besides the fact that my brother-in-law threw up in bed. And he is not a child, so that just means it happened fast, which it did happen fast, I'll tell you what. All of us are like, huh, what's going on? Oh. And then it was downhill from there. Sharp downhill. That's exactly how it went down. My stomach hurts. Boom! Oof. But it's only been like a 48-hour, 24, 36, 48 hours, depending on the person. So nice to let it stay there, but I mean, like I said, I think my mother-in-law got me sick too, or we got sick at the same time at their house on Friday, and it was bound to happen. That just sucks, you know? Anybody else getting sick over here? How's everyone else staying healthy or what? Like, what's going on? I gotta say, my back is getting tired. been a rough start to the year. From Christmas to now, we've had COVID, we've had the flu, I had another stomach virus, and then I had this GI bug. It's going around. Not fun. Yeah, see this next 15, 20 minutes can get volatile here. Don't do that, come on. There's no reason to do this. So that's looking all right. But yeah, I'm expecting a rotation, bare minimum, you know, downwards of here. You know, somewhere probably within this fib. How does he draw that? But it would make sense, right? Range. Even if it's just a liquidity grab to go up, it's fine. But I'm expecting it. The move down just makes sense. Doesn't have to happen. We had nice bullish divergence on the hourly, but it still makes sense. Yeah, see, we got... Let's draw this shit out. I don't know if that matters at all, so let's see. Could see the money flow too from here, so I'll do it from here to here, knowing that the money flow and the candlesticks have it. And then we have from here up, right? Let's see. So we have bullish divergence here. We have bearish divergence here. Who's gonna win? Let's go to the 24 minute or 30 minute, 24 minute. 24 minute has more nicely curved bearishness, but we still have bullish and a nice hard trigger wave here potentially, right? And exhaustion, money flow is holding up into in the blue and the green. Get rid of these. I don't need to see these anymore. More bullish divergence, 30 minute. The hourly, nice bullish divergence here, but then you get up into the 4 hour, right? And we have a potential area to reject down. Go back down to the 2 hour, we have nice bearish divergence and the money flow is continuing out. This trigger wave makes sense, right? So both scenarios make sense. Both make sense. That pull's not right because of those candles. It would work here, but not even, because I need 2 candles. This is pissing me off. So the reason why this is tricky is because, okay, well, if you go down here and then you go up here, this candle low, right, this low is what fucks everything up for me, because I can't go down, up, down, because I don't have 2 candles here on the hourly. So on the hourly, it's got to look... I'm telling you, it just looks like that, right? This is the low. Just go to a different time frame. Not a big deal. I think this pull's invalid. Let's see if it identifies it. No, that's a tough one. The 45 minute makes it work because we have the 2 candles. And we don't even have this fuck up here, so, or not fuck up, fuckery, I should say. Excuse my language. Up, down, chop, 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 chop. You should be going down. Right? If this chop was happening, let's get rid of this. If this was happening like this, it'd be likely we go up, right? Because it's just identifying that this has got some good support. Doesn't mean it always. It doesn't. But
it's been a rough start to the year. From Christmas to now.
see? Told you. I got 5-10 minutes. What do you guys want to go over? Anything specific? Anything? Any legitimate asset? Any legit asset instead of some of these bullshit ones that I can't do anything on? Me. Make it. Not perfect. It's okay though. Don't do it. You see how, like, the money flows still kind of coming out on this, right? The money flows coming out on the 5. It still has room to the downside potentially. It doesn't have to, right? But on the 12, on the 15, it could still go, right? How's the 30 and 24 minute look? Looking pretty sharp down. Looking pretty sharp down. The hour looking pretty sharp. The 2, right? This has room to go. The 4, just rolling over, just getting started. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could definitely still bounce, but when I see all that stuff is potentially looking down or up, right? It's kind of hard for me not to assume that's the way it's going to go. You just don't want to put something in too tight, because you're gonna get wicked out or stopped out. It's gonna come up for something that you didn't realize was there. You thought it didn't need to go grab, and then it's gonna grab that liquidity and then continue on its path back to the way you thought it was gonna be, and you're gonna be very upset. Ask me how I know. I'm watching myself right now on the other screen. It's hysterical. Oh boy. I always look like that. Guys, what are we doing here?
Ask me how I know.
We're looking juicy. News comes out in 13 minutes. My trade is playing out beautifully. Wow. The question is it going to nuke down or is it going to wick me out first? Like, do I take my profits? But I really think it's going to go down and it's going to be a really good trade. If it doesn't come back and grab me first, of course. It's always an option. I'm out of coffee. I'm out of coffee. Guys, we had a lot of snow coming. Right? What's today? Thursday, so Sunday into Monday. Sunday and Monday. We got some good snow coming. Over a foot. And I know some people are like, that's not a lot, but you know, like 10 years ago when I was actually working in this stuff and plowing with my dad, that was like normal, right? We had so many freaking storms. I mean, we probably had anywhere from 40 to 80 inches of snow a year, 40 on the low end, for many years in a row. And in the past few years, I mean, if we've gotten 20 inches of snow, I would say anywhere from like 15 to 30 inches of snow. And I don't even think 30 inches is fair. So it's gonna be, to me, it's exciting to get some snow. Because it's gonna be cold, it might as well be pretty, and snow is pretty. Let's see, CT. By year. Let's see. All right. Okay. Hartford area. Keep in mind, that's a little north of me. They probably actually get a little more snow than I get because I'm on the water. But here we go. All right. So we got the past 25 years. That ain't right. That isn't right. We did not have 0 inches of snow, so that's got to be wrong. But so we, 53 inches, 64, 45, 70, 30, 80, 50, 40, 60, 26, 32, 4. Yeah, so like last year we had 24 inches. The year before that, 24.2 inches. The year before that, 31. The year before that, 42. The year before that, so 2019 and 2020, 32 inches. I mean, yeah, 2010, 2011, 84 inches. Half of that was in one storm. I remember that. It was in one storm. So, okay, so we're going to say that 40 inches is where we're supposed to be. And we've been half of that the past 1, 2, 3 years. The past 2 years and the past 3 years, 4 years before that was around that 30 to 40. So it's not that juicy. You need more. You need more. I say that now. I'm not working in it. Dude, not working in the elements. I tell you what, if I had, I'd rather go work outside. Again, I would do that again in a heartbeat compared to going work in an office somewhere if I'm not doing my own thing. Just being outside, getting dirty, and just using your brain the way you need to, keeping in shape and stuff. Like, it's just, there's something about it. It sucks, but it's great. And I'm good at that stuff. I'm good at stuff. But not working in it, give me 100 degrees. Right? This is Fahrenheit. Give me 100. Give me 32. I don't care. Let it snow. I mean, don't get me wrong. If it's going to be 32, I want the snow. I don't want it to just be cold and dull and miserable. Give me the snow. But give me the 100 degrees. Let me go outside and sweat a little bit. I don't care. As long as I'm not working a shovel. I'm looking for some stuff. Great. My wife's like, who are you? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I used to get home from work and be like, don't even look at it. I'm not going outside. Crank the AC. You know what y'all got to get yourselves, though? For me, the whiteboard. Right? You got to get yourselves a whiteboard. Got to get it. It's the best. Right? I track my daily stuff on it. Talk myself in and out of stuff on it. If I get a trade, say if I go short on ADA. Right? I'll just write it in there. And then if it's a loss, if it's a win, it doesn't matter, win or loss, I'll put, okay, loss minus $10, right? Just making this nice and simple. Why did I enter it, right? We had divs. We had a change of character, retest, inside of a fib, right? Now you see it. No, work. right? You can kind of see it, right? You see it. If all of a sudden you're just like, oh, I got in and I lost, and all I had was divs and a change of character retest on the 5 minute, but the 15 minute was still bearish, and I never got, I didn't get the correct. What you it's easier to see it and say, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of here. And then if you have a good day, right? Say you have a really good day, and you make $100, whatever. Just remember, easy numbers. You'd be like, all right, I'm up 100 on the day. It's hitting lunch. Fuck it. I'm gonna go do something. I'm done. Made my money today, right? Made my money. You don't want to give it all back, right? So don't force it. You want to now at that point you want to set some alarms and stuff you're waiting on. That's great. But you don't have to stare at the charts. No reason to. Maybe at that point you're like, all right, I'm done doing anything under the 5 minute or under the 15 minute. If we get in this hourly zone, the 30-minute zone, the 4 hour zone, too, whatever you're looking at, send me an alarm. Now I want to look at it. So. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm looking at, and this is what I'm waiting on right here. We're gonna see what happens. Only thing I'm a little concerned about here is this fib not going to hold right? Is it going to hold? But right now, we're looking at something like this maybe, right? But we didn't. I would really like to come into here if we're going to bounce. To be completely frank with you. Who's Frank? But that's all I got, guys. That's all I got. This is nothing crazy. Anybody who's a value area person, you can do this. Right, we're at the low. Right. That's why I really don't use them, because how are you supposed? Oh, we broke below. Let's trade above. Never happened. We got below. Let's go above. Never happened. Right. I don't know. Like, oh, we confirmed in. Let's short it. Boom. Stopped out. Then it goes. It's just not. I don't know. To each his own. You just got to know how to use everything, right? That's all it is. You just got to know how to use it. But that's all I got. I'm done. I'm done with y'all. Let me know what you guys want to see. What do you guys want me to go over? Is what the way I'm looking at it making sense? Am I talking too fast? That's probably a yes. So that may not change. Is there anything else I should be doing that would help? Right? Is there let me know. Maybe we can do it. Because TA is really not that difficult once you get a handle on it, and maybe I'm just motoring through it too quick. So you guys let me know. Post a comment. I'll read them. And don't be shy. If you're thinking something, I guarantee somebody else is. If you guys want more juice and sauce, the Discord is in the it's in the description. There's a discount code in there for your first month. Come in, check it out. If it's not for you, cancellation's easy. Open up a help ticket and we'll cancel you. But if you want more juice and you want more, you want more knowledge, you want to be around some real people with similar goals of learning the trade and how can we do this and how can we make it a career, get in there, check it out. It's not a signals group. It's just real people dialing in, right? There are some trade ideas, but it's not a signals group. But check it out. Any other questions, just comment in here and we'll get you taken care of. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all coming by.